desserts right now. Yes, that's right. I have the mic, and apparently I'm standing up and speaking for Colby. Now, first of all, before I start my little speech, I will say, Colby and Jill, I've gotten quite a few texts today. First of all, from Tank and his family, wishes you nothing but the best. Fun time. All the people from Highs. Also, Colby, in honor of the Four Horsemen, I raise my hand and say the Four Horsemen wish you a congratulations. Now, to be quite honest, now giving me this mic, I've always wanted to have a celebrity roast on Colby. And I thought long and hard about what I'm going to do for a speech. And I thought, wow, this is the perfect time that I could just roast you and roast you and roast you, but I won't. I don't have a speech, and I can honestly say I might tear up. So I will get this over and done with really quickly. Most of you have known Colby probably a long, long time. All the Brantford people. I knew Colby a little bit, and then in 2002 he came into Buffalo Bills where I was working, and he's like, hey, I heard you're looking for a roommate. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Listen, why don't you, Kenny, my old roommate, Kenny, come here. What do you think about Colby? And Kenny and I are like, yeah, Colby seems like a pretty good guy. I'm like, Colby, why don't you come over to my place tomorrow about 11 o'clock, show you around the place. Well, he showed up at 11 o'clock, and I was still sleeping because, you know, I work very hard all the time. And so I kind of stumbled to the door because I was still groggy from sleeping. And I kind of showed Colby around the place. This will be your room. This is where you're going to live. And of course, the selling feature of my pad, it'd be the hot towels by the shower. I mean, honestly. If you folks don't have a dryer by the shower, get a dryer by the shower, because a hot towel, when you get out, is the most fantastic thing. And Colby moved in with me, and I had been living with my friend Kenny for quite a long time, and Colby was a little nervous, which I never, you know, Colby's a nervous guy. Wow, this is kind of weird. And Colby, you and I hit it off like no tomorrow, man. Your love of sports and everything, we just gelled really well. And I can honestly say I have never had more inner times than I've ever had with you, my friend. I won't go into details about half our trips that we have done. Seattle, of course, Jack Daniels on the even innings and tequila on the odd. But that's just a baseball game, so we won't go into that. But, Colby, yeah. Colby, I tried to just sit down and describe how you are as a person. And I can't really describe you in one word because there isn't. You are kind, generous, loving, outgoing, friendly, sincere, and everything. I have never met a person like you. It's still, I won't say that, there's kids. But Colbs, you've never judged me. Through all the things that have happened, you've never, ever took a side. You never, you know, looked at anything else. You've always been my friend. And, you know, I honestly, your heart is bigger than I've ever seen in my life. And then I took off for a while, and I'm really sorry that I left you with Nikki, but thank God Gary came in to help out. And then I came back, and Colby and I living together, great, everything was great. And then he went away for a wedding. And he came back from the wedding, and he was really, really shy and really quiet about everything. And I said, what's going on? He's like, oh, dude, it was a good time, you know, it was blah, 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 blah. And then he finally told me what happened. And my first reaction was, you what? Scotty? Sister? Oh my. Oh, no, 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 no. But then I got to meet Jiller. And you know what? Jill, CFTCG, me, now at Andrews. Or as I love to always say, my lovely Yoko Ono. Thanks for breaking up the band. You know, you take John Lennon from... Anyways. But Jill, when I first met you, you are by far one of the most funniest people I've ever met. I couldn't stop laughing about just hanging out with you and how everything you say ends with ers. Knackers, chocklers, you know, combers. It's really, yeah. And I can honestly tell you, Jill, that when Colby talks about you, and when Colby, you know, when you came around, I know that there's a lot of these couples here, everybody's great, but you know what? There's something very different about you guys. Your love that you have between each other, and the times I have with you guys, I can't stop laughing. I constantly always laugh to myself about how funny it is to hang out with the two of you. Jill, you have probably the most, in my opinion, one of the greatest persons in my life, and always will be. And Jill, I am so happy to have you as a friend, and I will always be there for the both of you. I really have nothing more to say, but congratulations to such a lovely couple. And Colby, you're a great person. Everybody please raise your glass, because I really think that Colby and Jill Andrews should be appreciated one more time tonight. Congratulations to the both of you.
Cheers. I think Colby's got to say something now, eh?
Hold on, bud. Wait,
Colby's
not yet.
up.